About 58% of kids admit someone has said mean or hurtful things to them online. More than 4 out of these 10 say it's happened more than once. This was stated by Annapolis.gov after collecting a recent survey. Cyberbullying is a rising issue in our society today, and it needs to be slowed and eventually stopped. A large percentage of our world is impacted by cyberbullying, and it causes a significant amount of deaths that could be prevented. I myself try to be kind to everyone and respect online guidelines when I'm accessing the internet and communicating with anyone online. You should think about what you're saying to someone before you actually say it, because it could cause more hardship on that person than you may originally think. Try to never put anyone down while online, and if you see anyone else being put down, give them some encouragement and tell the bully about what he or she could be the cause of. A decrease in cyberbullying would lead to a better online community, making the internet a safer place. For this dream to come true, we will first need to focus on the problem. The internet is growing by the minute, and there are numerous amounts of people utilizing the web at every instant. The website editors of DoSomething.org stated in their 2019 article over cyberbullying that 95% of teens in the U.S. are online, and the vast majority access the internet through their mobile devices, making it the most common medium of cyberbullying. This large number of people online will only rise, resulting in a greater opportunity for cyberbullying to occur. These victims of cyberbullying are at greater risk of suicidal behaviors and other forms of self-harm. Cyberbullying is the main contributing factor in, quote, suicide rates among 10 to 14-year-olds that have grown by more than 50% over the last 3 decades, said the American Association of Suicidology. Making someone feel so bad about themselves or their actions is a terrible thing to do. This does not have to be the result. Cyberbullying has been a big problem in our world ever since the internet has become easily accessible to our public and the online community, and it'll only get worse as time goes on. We need to make the internet a safer place for everyone, and to do that, things must change. When utilizing the internet, be sure to always be nice and respect others along with the website guidelines. Treat others the way that you want to be treated. Do not treat anyone differently just because there's a screen between you and them. Getting caught ridiculing others constantly at great intensity could lead to more consequences than you may originally think. Jim Treboyd mentioned in his 2018 article, "What are the consequences of cyberbullying?" These penalties can include fines that are as high as $2,500 or even jail time that lasts for about a year. The next time you comment on someone's Instagram picture or are playing online video games with others, be sure to be kind and respectful so your words do not cause anything to go bad. Saying something mean or putting someone down could have a bigger impact on that person than you may originally believe. Victims of cyberbullying may use the internet as a way to escape from the real world because things are not going well for them. If their place of escape turns out to be as bad as their real life, it can be hard for them to fully function and could lead them down a terrible road. By teaching our students how to use the internet correctly with respect, we can create a safer online community. Studies have shown that teaching students about the consequences of cyberbullying and the effects it could have on the victims have caused a decrease in the amount of students who have come forward and said they have been bullied. Allowing our students to understand what cyberbullying can do to people makes them less likely to do it. By simply being kind on the internet and informing our peers about how cyberbullying can affect others, we can believe that the amount of cyberbullying will soon decrease. Once we accomplish these improvements, we can hope to see a stronger and safer online community. With a decrease in cyberbullying, we can see a large decrease in the amount of school shootings. NVEEE.org's website authors stated that 87% of students said shootings are motivated by a desire to get back at those that hurt them. School shootings have decreased recently due to the global pandemic, though once this virus is gone and we no longer have to worry about it, we do not want to see our school shooting numbers rise once again. Without this decrease in cyberbullying, we may even see an increase in the act itself. If students are not taught about the consequences of this act, they may not see what they are doing as a completely terrible thing. If more cyberbullying occurs, that will only directly increase the amount of teen suicides per year, along with the amount of school shooting victims per year. By decreasing the amount of cyberbullying in our online community, we can hope that our world will change for the better. In conclusion, the amount of cyberbullying in our world needs to be diminished. People need to be nice and respectful while on the internet, while also following website guidelines. By reducing the amount of cyberbullying happening in our world, we can hope to see a direct decrease in teen suicide rates and school shootings per year. Cyberbullying is no joke and needs to be taken seriously. I challenge you to compliment one person every day while you're browsing online. You can also help by getting involved in your local community and by sharing your knowledge about cyberbullying with others. Do not be a bystander, be the change.